Guess what, everybody? It's a new episode of the Buko Boys.
Lucky you.
Hey, everybody, I'm Dale.
And I'm DVO.
And we're the Buko Boys.
That's us.
What's up, y'all?
New episode. It's
118.
118 years old.
Yeah, well, that's how old we are. We are kicking ass and taking names.
So, last episode, Utah Cookie Wars. That's trending. Hashtag Utah Cookie Wars.
Yeah, it is. And, man, I was really surprised
Yeah.
by the outcome of that.
It was very shocking.
I thought I was going to be choosing someone else.
I was surprised to choose who I chose. I was surprised.
I had never ate that one before.
Same with me.
You know what? That one actually stood out amongst the rest when it comes to the look. It was a little darker than the rest.
Okay, all right.
Did you notice that?
I don't remember.
I do.
Okay.
Because I had the leftovers.
That's true, you did. We did leave them here in your studio. That's right. That is true.
Oh, man. So, I'm kind of tired. I was up pretty late. I was helping my buddy at his food truck the last couple days. He's been doing the Country Fan Fest.
Oh, okay. How you've never been before?
I've never been.
I've never been.
I'm not a fan of country music.
I don't mind it, but I don't know if I could do a whole weekend of it.
This thing's like, for the people that work this thing, it's like a whole week.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The fan fest itself is like 3 or 4 days, isn't it?
It's pretty much 4 days because people arrive on Wednesday and set up camp. And then Thursday is the days the concert starts Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
It ends on Saturday.
And then people head out on Sunday.
Wow.
And then like the vendors don't head out till Monday.
Okay. Wow.
So the vendors are there for a full week.
Why are they there so much afterwards?
I think that I don't know why, but they won't let them leave till Monday. So I guess they got it. I don't know. I don't know the whole thing.
Interesting.
But yeah. So yeah, those vendors are there for a full week.
Wow.
But it's just crazy. All the people, like all the campers and RVs, trailers, and people are coming from different states, and they're all congregating in the Utah desert for 3 days of country music and craziness.
And we post about it on our social media. I mean, they had some headliners. I mean, for sure, they had some major headliners coming. Even I know who they were, and I don't really listen to.
Well, yeah, it's a big thing. It's like 3 days long. So yeah, it's a huge event, and man, that place was packed.
Oh, I've heard.
I didn't stick around for any of the crazy parties. Like the after party is what they and the campgrounds across. So the campground's huge.
Where's it at?
The Deseret.
I know it's in
Peak,
Tooele County.
Yeah, Deseret Peak Complex.
Okay.
And it's right next door to that Larry H. Miller Motorsports Raceway.
Oh,
thing.
like the go-kart.
No, like the race car track.
Okay.
Not a go-kart. It's a racetrack.
Okay.
But it's right next to the racetrack out there, and this place is huge. And they, there's like 3 different stages. And then there's camping right there on site. There's a swimming pool on site.
Okay.
And then across the street is just all fields, but you have to cross this highway, and then there's just more campgrounds. It's just dirt and trailers and RVs and food trucks and vendors. It's crazy. So there's vendors on both sides. There's stages on both sides. Because there's a whole other stage on the campground for like the after party. It's pretty nuts. And these guys just party for days.
Interesting.
And some people are camping in tents. I don't know how the hell they're doing it. I know for a fact I wouldn't want to be sitting there in the desert
for that many days.
For that many days in a tent. None of that. None of that sounds fun.
Oh, okay. Did you were able to listen to any of the music? Is it like really loud from even from the food truck area?
Yeah, I mean you can if you want to, but some of the food trucks are bumping music too, and
you get the generators going.
Yeah, all those generators are pretty loud.
That makes sense. Is there a lot of food trucks that were there?
Oh, there's a ton.
Any other activities that people go? So I know, like by the time this gets released, the Fan Fest is over, but it's every year, it's annually. So people are interested in going again in 2023. They have activities.
They had like the axe throwing truck there.
Okay.
And then they had a inflatable bull riding.
They have to have one of those there.
I'm sure there's more. I haven't probably seen it all yet.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
I guess it gets pretty wild, and I don't know. I just can't stay
buck
awake.
Wild,
buck naked wild.
Oh,
but I haven't. I can't hang. I can't hang.
You pass out?
I was helping my buddy out, so I handled my business and then go help my buddy out. And you work in the heat and everything.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm sweating my ass off, and I haven't done hard work in a while. My hands are the softest they've ever been.
You just type and move a pen.
Yeah, you know, and I haven't been lifting weights, so my hands are so soft.
That's hilarious.
So, yeah, hard work. It's been a while.
That's funny. So, well, you were out doing food trucks and working food trucks at the Country Fest. My wife, she had visited a couple of friends, and so I was like, all right, I'm gonna catch up on some shows. I started watching Umbrella Academy. The season 3 just came out, and
you like how it started off with a dance off?
yeah, there was a dance off. I'm like, oh, this is great. This is starting off with a dance off.
I wasn't expecting that.
I was expecting that, but I see why it did that. Mm-hmm. But anyway, it was interesting seeing the transition of I can't remember her name now. To Elliot Page.
Yeah,
I can't remember her birth name anymore now. I just know her as Elliot now. But I did think it was kind of cool that they incorporated that as part of her life. And
I was wondering how they're gonna do that.
Yeah,
but how bad was that wig she was wearing, or he was wearing? Yeah.
Now I can't remember.
Like when I saw that, I was like, it's very
Ellen?
obvious.
Was it Ellen?
Oh God, I don't remember.
I can't remember now. I'm trying to look up on IMDb.
You look up Elliot Page's birth name.
I didn't know that he was born in Nova Scotia. Oh gosh, now I can't even find it. I can't even find out. Anyway, it was there's a funny part. Have you been watching it yet?
Mm-hmm.
So there's a funny part where number one, can't remember his name now either. The half ape guy,
right?
There's a part where he's late to the party. He's been kind of kidnapped, and he comes back and they're like, oh, Vanya is now Victor. And he's like, oh, okay, interesting. And he wants to throw like a party for him now. So number one wants to throw a party for the new Victor, like, hey, we appreciate you, we love you, we don't care type of party. And Diego, he's kind of like of the Ninja Turtles, he's the Raphael.
Yeah, definitely.
He's the Raphael.
He's definitely Raphael
of the Umbrella Academy. And he goes, what? Do you... And he looks to Victor and says, do you feel loved? Do you feel accepted? And he goes, yeah. You know we love you, right? Yeah, okay. Well, that's it. We don't need a party. and number one's like, oh, okay. And I like it. I was like, yeah, okay. You feel loved, right? You feel accepted? All right, that's good. It's kind of like, I think it was like a subtle nod to her life, her real life.
Yeah.
Like, hey, does anyone really care? Nope. Okay, you're good. You're happy. You feel
Can we
accepted.
Move on? Yeah.
We can move on. So I like that. I was like, okay, I like that.
We don't need a party. I like that.
Yeah, we don't need to do like a celebration. No, it's like, it's just you feel comfortable now. You feel accepted. Okay, great. That's all that matters, right? It's all that matters that you feel loved and accepted. And so I like that. I was like, that's kind of like a subtle nod to probably his real life. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyway, what have you been watching?
I was watching Miss Marvel.
Miss Marvel.
Yeah, I was finishing up the phase 4 of the MCU.
Was that the end of Phase 4?
No, I think Wakanda Forever is.
Oh, I haven't even seen the trailer for that. I heard.
Have you seen anything that got released from the San Diego Comic-Con? They released everything They released everything coming out for Phase 5, and then they released how Phase 6 is going to start.
I have not. I have had.
Oh no, how Phase 6 is going to end.
I have high intentions of watching a lot of the Comic-Con announcements. I just haven't done it yet.
And oh man, there's gonna be a lot coming out on Disney Plus. Tons of stuff coming out on Disney Plus.
Maybe do another episode about it.
Pluff. Disney Plus.
We might need to do another episode about everything talked about during Comic-Con then. And we kind of nerd out on another episode maybe.
Yeah, we could do that.
I think we might have to. I'll have to catch up on everything.
Well, and let's nerd out on something right here real quick. Okay. The end of Miss Marvel. You watched it.
Yes, I did.
So spoiler alert, everybody. I'm going to spoil Miss Marvel.
So you got 2 minutes of spoiler alerts here.
Yeah, so, well, let's see. at the end of it, so I'm not going to spoil everything about Miss Marvel, what happened and everything, but I am going to spoil the very, 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 very end of it. That talks about the very first mention of mutants in the MCU. So, so she's like in East Indian in Pakistan, is that?
Yeah.
So yeah, the way they're like East Indian immigrants in Pakistan
because they're Muslims in India, from my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
Which obviously, if you're not familiar with geography, which you should be, in India, Hindu is the most
and so
prominent religion.
A lot of the Muslims moved out of India because of, I can't remember what had happened, but anyways,
Meanness,
yeah, a lot of rude
bullying. Stop it.
So they migrated, and then later migrated to the U.S. So that's kind of like the backstory. And in Indian culture, demons are considered jinn.
Mm-hmm.
And she finds out she's some type of a jinn, but not really a demon though, but some type of thing. Well, at the very end of the season, her best friend finds out there's a mutation in her genes.
Yes.
So that's kind of how it leaves it. So it's the first mention of mutants. And I wonder if they're going to kind of build on that throughout the MCU before they come out with the new X-Men. Because the new X-Men aren't going to come out until Phase 6.
And, I know the Scarlet Witch is part of the Avenger team, and she's had her own spin-off.
But she's supposed to be
with Vision, but she's the daughter of Magneto. And they're supposed to be... in her brother Quicksilver has passed on in the previous movie. Spoiler alert there. But they're supposed to be mutants. So I kind of was like... I guess I'm not too shocked about the whole mutant announcement.
Well, they couldn't use mutants at all for
Yeah.
the MCU because of Fox.
Right. But I always looked at them as mutants.
Well, you couldn't in the MCU, so stop it. Maybe now you can.
But now I can.
Yeah, now that they have Fox.
But I do wonder if they are going to bring that back up or just leave it as is.
They might do something like later, future when they do bring out the X-Men and have Magneto, and maybe there might be something, because they never really do show who her parents are in like her flashbacks. They kind of show them like images of them, but not really who they are. And that could have been a stepdad.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm. So maybe later on they might bring something back, and maybe she will be a mutant.
Yeah. So I haven't seen all the Comic-Con stuff, so I do need to watch it, and then maybe we can do more thorough discussion about it.
But yeah, I like where the MCU's going. This is gonna be good stuff.
I was shopping the other day, and I was in the Fort Union, Midvale area, and I noticed an old Bed Bath & Beyond, still vacant. Well, not so vacant anymore. There is a big banner outside for a spirit store.
Oh, yeah.
So we're at the end of July. Well, by the time this comes out, the beginning of August. And the spirit stores are taking over the husks of our old favorite stores.
What's funny is in that little complex where you just mentioned, there's always a vacant place for a spirit store.
Yeah, there always seems to be. Yeah,
there always is a vacant spot for one.
It also, like Jordan Landing, I noticed there's always one there.
Yep,
there's always a vacant building there. They're gonna put one in.
It's usually at 2 locations in there. It's 2 spots that are always vacant.
Yeah, it's like there's a black hole of shopping. Like
everything around them's successful, but they just can't keep their shit
like this black
together.
hole of business where it's like, sorry, this ain't for you either. Next. Yep. In the meantime, we'll get the next tenant in. Let's get a spirit store in here. In the meantime, I always think it's funny to see all these spirit stores pop up, and they're just like, oh, I remember this store was this, but now it's a Halloween store for
temporarily
for like 2 months, and then it'll be vacant again until next year.
No, they stay open for quite a while.
Yeah, well, even after Halloween, we gotta get rid of this stuff. Like 50% off, 60% off, please. Get rid of this. We don't have to ship it out.
Yeah, they're like open from about August to November.
But seeing it, like I said, it's July. By the time I'm actually seeing the store, I'm like, gosh, is this too early? Is this too early? I was in Costco also. Started seeing fall decorations at Costco in July. I'm like, is it too early? Is it? I don't know. Maybe it is. Maybe it isn't. I think it is July. I'm still thinking about water parks and splash pads and boats and hose and stuff.
Yeah, it's still hot as shit. It's still 100 degrees outside.
Yeah, we're still hitting triple digits. I'm like, I don't want to think about fall. I mean, I love fall. Don't get me wrong, I love fall.
And I don't want to think about Christmas either.
Yeah, I just let me enjoy my summer. I'm enjoying it. Let me enjoy it first, and then we can get into. Like I remember seeing back to school stuff already. I'm like, it's July. It's July.
There's year-round schools though.
No, but it's like a back to school thing, right? Like
Yeah.
they put the seasonal sections now back to school stuff. So
I guess there's just a lot of people that just have to get ready early. There's probably just a lot of anxious people out there.
maybe more anxious than I thought.
Yeah, I think that is the case though. But speaking of summertime stuff, look how much tan I got. I got a
Yeah,
nice
you're
tan
looking
on.
pretty tan.
I'm fishing a lot.
And I've got a nice little caramelness to me too.
But you got the farmer tan going on bad.
I have a bad. You probably saw in the last episode. I have a bad farmer tan. I was trying to wear tank tops to try to even it out.
I got a reverse one kind of, but it's on my legs. Got a farmer's tan on my legs real bad from the kayak.
So the top of your legs, your thighs are tan. Is what
Well,
you're
no,
saying.
the backs are tan too now. But I just mean where my tan line is here.
Uh-huh.
Like it was bad. It was a very defined line across my leg.
Well, I went on a really long motorcycle road trip with short sleeves, and that's where my bad farmer tan came from. It was a motorcycle ride, and I've been going to splash pads and stuff, and wearing tank tops, trying to even it out, going to parks. It's not evening out, but I'm trying. I'm trying to even
It's
it
not
out.
working out.
Yeah, hopefully soon.
It's a good picture of
Oh, show
my
me a picture of your tan.
tan. It's a good one.
Your tan lines.
It's like a Neapolitan.
All right, next topic. All right, listen. This is good. Speaking of fishing, this is going to affect you. So, mostly guys who are trying to get their fishing and hunting license are being denied here in Utah because of a new law that says if you owe back child support, you are not getting your licenses.
So yeah,
So this
no
affects
hunting.
you.
It does not affect me.
Aren't you back owed on your child support?
No, because you know why?
Why?
Because I was receiving child support money.
And that just dried up, didn't it? Then
Yes, I just received the last one like a month ago.
because your daughter just turned 18.
She turned 18. She's an adult now.
So no more child
and
support for you.
We just went to the University of Utah for her orientation.
Oh yeah.
It was weird. It was so weird.
What was about it was weird.
I felt like I felt like I should be the one going to college. I can't believe how much time has passed and how old she is and how old I am.
Oh, because you're like, I'm still the right.
I feel
old
like I
age,
just
young age.
graduated high school.
I know.
But
I know what you
that was like
mean.
2 lifetimes ago. That was
I know
like
what you
2
mean.
lifetimes ago.
One of my friends just had a birthday in July, and another one of our friends posted a picture. It was like from the high school yearbook, like a picture of them in a high school yearbook. And I go, just want to remind you guys that picture from when that picture was taken, you've lived in a whole other lifetime since then. And then my friend responded, "Damn, shots fired," because that stings a little when you think about it that way. Since high school,
Yeah.
I've lived an entire whole life.
Yep.
Ugh.
I feel like two whole lives have gone on.
Ugh. Anyway, back to the story though. So yeah, I like this. They're cracking down on people. I should say people because women, as you just said, also pay child support. But I like this. You want to go have fun? You want to pay money to go do this? Well, guess what? You owe child support. That's it's lawful, right? It's a lawful payment you need to make.
Yeah.
Is that right? I mean, I've never been through this, so you tell me.
Well,
I never go through it.
Yeah, it goes through the court, and you're court ordered, and you have to do it. Otherwise, you can, the court can decide what they want, what kind of actions to take. If you don't,
So I like this. They're trying to crack down. They're trying to make more laws for people to pay their back child support.
because I know that they were doing things where, depending on the state, your driver's license can get suspended if you're back owed.
Ah, interesting.
So I know that that's a thing. And now I think Utah's going this route because Utah is big on the hunting and fishing. And they probably saw a correlation with a lot of people who owed child support.
Yeah.
All buy hunting tags and fishing licenses.
That makes sense. No, it's good. I like this. I think it's good. People need to pay it, right? You
Yeah.
did the crime, you do the time. Is that how it goes?
I mean, every situation's different. Every situation's different. Everybody has a story. My story was shitty too, but it came out good.
Good for you in the end. That's good. All right. Last thing we'll talk about is a restaurant review that we recently visited. Well, we've been there before, but we recently visited, and I was telling my wife about it because my wife, was adjusting her diet because of her ailment. So she's adjusting her diet, and I thought, hey, when we went to this restaurant, I was telling her, hey, there's some things I think you'll like. I think you'll like this, and she enjoyed it. So me and you went about a week or two ago, and then me and my wife went this week. But it is a place called Aubergine Kitchen. Yeah. I'll tell you, they have a few locations in Salt Lake County. We went to the Riverton location, but they also have Draper and Sugar House. In Utah County, they have Orem, Lehigh, and American Fork locations. Soon they'll have the location at UVU, it says. So I'm not sure if they're going to be like inside. I'm not sure, but
Could be.
They're going to have one at UVU. Then they're going to be also opening up north, a location in Farmington. And then way down south in St. George, they'll be opening a new location. So I thought that's kind of cool. They got 6 open now, 3 more on the way. So 9 locations. They're only here in Utah.
Yeah, when they opened this one right here by my house, I had never even heard of them yet.
Yeah, me neither. So we heard about it.
And their logo is eggplant.
Mm-hmm.
And when I first see their logo, you just see this eggplant, and that was about the same time that the eggplant emoji was being used a lot. So, like, it was kind of funny. I'm like, what are they doing here? What are you guys doing with that?
Investigate.
I gotta check this out. What are you guys selling here?
Yeah, so if you're not sure,
Turns out aubergine is I don't remember what language it is, but it means
probably Portuguese.
But it means eggplant.
Oh, interesting.
So it just means eggplant kitchen.
You know it.
Yeah, eggplant kitchen.
I'm pretty sure it's Portuguese. I think a lot of Brazilians are running this. As I hear them speak, it sounds like they're speaking in Portuguese, and also they have acai bowls. They have acai bowls and smoothies, but their food is on the health conscious side. So it's almost like an assembly line setup where you pick your base, you pick your protein, and then you pick like your sauce,
veggies and stuff like that. Or you can have the pre-made ones that they have pictures of. They have a lot to choose from.
Yeah, my personal favorite is the spicy Thai coconut curry. That's my personal favorite one.
Oh, there's a few of them that I like. There's a tri-tip one. That one's really good.
So you have a couple choices to choose from. You can get like a wild rice or turmeric rice or cauliflower rice. So those are a couple of rices you can choose from. And then you can get,
They got a lot of plant-based options, too.
Yeah, a lot of plant-based
Falafel,
options.
Tofu. Oh, is it tofu? No. But yeah, they have a lot of plant-based options, and it's. I really like that place.
Yeah, I believe they do have tofu. So it is more of a health-conscious type of restaurant, but it's really good. I got the wild rice recently. I like the texture of wild rice, so I was really.
You like to crunch it? You like to crunch your rice?
It is a little bit. It's like an al dente rice.
Yeah, it is. That's how I think of it.
Because most of the stuff, like for example, I got the Thai coconut curry. So you got the curry, which is soft. You got the chicken that's soft. You got the if you get turmeric rice, everything's like really soft. And then it comes with like sweet potato and bell peppers and other veggies like that. So everything's like really soft. So I really like the wild rice because it kind of just put a little bit more texture into the meal. So I like that. That was pretty good. I got the acai bowl, also really good.
Nice cream instead of ice cream, which is
for their smoothies.
For their smoothies, and that's it's coconut based instead of dairy.
Yeah, I like that too. Actually, I haven't tried their smoothies yet though.
I've had it.
Yeah, there's smoothies. Mm-hmm. So this restaurant.
I've been there a lot.
Yeah, so it's a really good restaurant. It's a health conscious restaurant. We enjoy it. It is good. So if you're, but obviously, even though it's health conscious, yeah, like you said, they got tri-tip, they've got chicken, so they got this stuff where it's like, oh, don't feel like it's gonna be gross because it's gonna be all full of vegetables and healthy stuff. It's good. Really good. It's really good. Maybe you need to change your diet. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe stop eating so much processed shit. But like for us being on driving around all the time and having to go through drive-throughs, this is a nice relief of that.
Exactly.
Going I need to eat something healthy that can kind of clean me up a little bit.
They got this cheesy bread. Is that what it's called? Cheese bites.
Yeah, those cheese breads that comes with a meal.
Yeah. So when you get this, I'm not a big fan of it. Like your daughter, you can order like a side of it. She loves it. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of it.
I love
It's
them.
it reminds me of the texture of mochi, which I love mochi.
But cheesy.
Yeah, think of like cheesy mochi flavor. I'll pass. So I was like, I don't mind it, but I'm not a big fan of it. That's just me. I would rather just have mochi because the textures are similar.
Weird combination.
Cheese mochi.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Yeah, that's what I think about this.
But no, this is a cheese bread. It's better than.
But it's
what you
not bread
said.
texture. I'll give you that heads up on it right now.
It's good. I like it.
Tastes like cheese though.
Yeah, it does. I'm a fan.
Yeah. So anyway, check it out. If you're in one of these locations, if you haven't tried Aubergine, especially if you're going to be health conscious, definitely check them out. Or if you're just looking for like a nice healthy meal, like check it out. It's really good. And that's my recommendation. The spicy Thai coconut curry. It's not spicy, by the way.
And if you are going plant-based and want something tasty, this is a good option. This place is definitely a good way to go.
Excellent. Well, thank you guys again for watching, listening. If you know anyone that would like to watch this, please share this episode or the podcast with your friends. In fact, we were just at a birthday party recently, and a good friend of ours told us how they were telling a lot of their friends about the podcast. And so thank you everyone that shares the podcast with us and engaging with us on social media. We do appreciate that. And as you know, we do comment back.
Every time you keep talking about this birthday party, I keep thinking about the story you just told me. And I think you're going to bring that up.
No.
Oh, that's a good one.
Inappropriate.
I want to talk about it more.
After we hit stop.
All right. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.